a very lopsided one. If you played somebody 19 times and lost all of them, that's got to count for something.
$64. Jermaine require 152.
Well, gives Jermaine Watermain the full respect on the 152. I've seen probably more recently as well, people deciding to set that shot up rather than going for the bullseye.
Well, I thought one of the features of Antwerp recently was the number of big finishes that we had. It was absolutely astonishing, the number of ton plus checkouts. That is a more orthodox 25, but that will do. And that, yeah, in keeping with what we've seen so far, that's another 18 darter. So the last 4 legs have been 17 or 18 darts. Bit of snarl there, bit of passion from Richie Edhouse.
Bit of fire. Yeah, 7,500 now, just for getting through to that event. So that'll be a big welcome bonus, as he'll be defending nothing due to the fact of that big absence in the event.
Yep, will be a free roll of the dice really for Jermaine Watermain.
100. Jermaine require 107.
Double 16.
75. Richie require 128.
Yeah, about £10,000 separating these two on the European Order of Merit. Needed the treble to have a crack at the bullseye.
92.
And another opportunity to force a second break.
Game to the night leg.
Has evaded Richie Edhouse once again.
This is where he'll just be wishing that dart would have stayed in the board, and even 20 points would have gave him a much better shot.
Absolutely, could prove decisive.
65. Richie require 148.
And Watermain
75. Jermaine requires 76.
Will be hoping to get a shot for the match. And it's at tops.
56.
And there's your first match start come and gone.
73.
You feel this is must hit now for Edhouse.
4 away.
48.
And a missed start at bullseye
20.
that would have levelled things up. And Jermaine Watermain now looking at double 5. And Jermaine Watermain wins the opening match of the night. Richie Edhouse acknowledging his opponent.
Antonio require 141.
Yeah, 6 starts here for Ursland to get the break as well. 141. As Van Dijvenbode, yeah, just
109.
looks a little bit disconsolate at the back of the stage, but let's see what he can do from here. Could be plenty. Well, he fills it up to leave double 7 for good measure.
80.
Might all be in vain.
Require 32.
Ursland looking at a 13 darter maybe here. 14 darts will do. 15 darts will have to suffice.
Yeah,
nicely played. Never looked pressurised there, never looked troubled.
Anton to throw first.
Looked like a player who was more than happy to stick to his guns and keep trying. Weekend might just be about enough, but you never know. Van Dijvenbode though, 5 missed starts at a double so far in this one.
98.
If he does get down to if he does get the opportunity to have a crack at a double, question is, will he take it? Oh, he went for the double-double.
58. Antonio required 96.
Could debate that one, but it was the bigger target, I suppose. But a chance again here for Ursland. And you know what? He's hit double 8 not too long ago, and he's hit it again. 96 checkout this time.
Anton to throw first.
Ton 40 here will be really telling.
100.
Just a ton.
They could have gone 129.
Yeah, those extra 40 points, when you get down to a finish of 64, that sort of range that we were talking about, I think Van Dijvenbode might have been panicking. He might be panicking anyway, because this is no gimme. Bullseye needed.
104.
This could be a fatal blow if Anton Ursland can find another good combination finish here. He only needs the 1 treble.
And he's done it again. Dirk van Dijvenbode cannot believe what is happening here.
It's Dirk to throw first.
The combination finishing has been absolutely superb up until now.
Took out the 104 last time. Can he take out the 103 this time? Tops for the match.
63.
One match start comes and goes, but he will return.
Quite a bit of air on that, wasn't there? A lot of dartboard between the double and where the dart has actually landed, but time on his side.
46.
We'll get
Antonio
a
requires
visit with a
40.
handful. Replacing round 2.
Yeah, Van Dijvenbode slapping the sides of his temples there
Game shot.
because he has been, I would say, outplayed and outscored in that one. There's no doubt about it. That was a really eye-opening performance by Anton Östlund. To go there and win it again. Went close last year, made the final. Maybe feels as though he's got a little bit of unfinished business. Maybe felt that one slipped away. Could have been another major title for him. And if he does make it, and I think he will,
177.
then I wouldn't bet against him. But what a draw. I mean, when the draw was made for this as well, these two would have looked at it and gone, oh, hello.
140.
Tough opener either way. And then
20.
Gerwyn Price, the number 4 seed, awaits the winner in round 2. 2-0 though.
He's on the second leg, Dimitri van den Berg. Third leg, James to throw first.
Well, almost double the pain for Van den Berg there. That's 66, well and truly punished by James Wade, who once again produces a timely response. This might be all in vain, actually, for Van den Berg. Very little in the way of a celebration there as well. I think he knows that this one might be up. He's put himself in a good place in case Wade does slip up. But will James Wade slip up from here?
68. Dimitri require 115.
This would be a leg from nowhere for Dimitri van den Berg. He's got the opportunity, double 18.
79.
That was to re-break the throw, to regain the lead.
Double 4 for James Wade. Yeah, that's cruel because Van den Berg did really well to get back involved in that, had a chance. But it is 3 legs without reply for James Wade, and that is his best leg of the match so far. 14 darter.
Oh, 40.
Well, he's seen the funny side of that one. It took an awful deflection, but okay, he's down to a finish, but just look where Van den Berg is, 201 behind, and back-to-back visits without a treble, and there could be another one here as well.
59.
And yeah, 60, 60, 59.
138.
Just ain't going to cut the mustard at this level in this sort of environment against James Wade, who is certainly closing in. Another one of those for double 12. James Wade looking like the business here. 1-3-8 checkout. The moments of the match so far, you have to say. 15 darter for good measure. Van den Berg completely out of sorts in that leg as well, as he hits back with a timely 180. Where's that been? Oh, he could have done with that some time ago, Dimitri.
And that's the thing that'll frustrate him as well, because he's not up against
60.
a qualifier or an inexperienced player. He's up here against James Wade, who is most likely not going to let a 4-leg lead slip. Unless Dimitri van den Berg can find a bit of perfection.
Well, where on earth has this come from? Dimitri van den Berg couldn't buy a treble in the last leg.
60.
All of a sudden,
Dimitri require 141.
after 3 9-darters in Budapest last weekend, Dimitri van den Berg will not produce the first of this weekend in Basel.
59.
And the crowd voiced their displeasure.
I think the important thing for Dimitri van den Berg here, though, is he's shown some signs of encouragement, some signs of fight.
100.
Well, I say, and
Dimitri require 82.
that little exchange with the crowd, that's put the smile back on his face as well, so the demeanour has changed. And maybe that's just what he needs.
Start enjoying the game again.
Well, he will do if this goes in. Tops is found. Hold of throw. Hold of throw, admittedly, but it does stop that run of 5 legs without reply for James Wade, who was 2-0 down, let's not forget.
95, James, you require 100.
To set up a meeting with Gerwyn Price in the second round tomorrow. Could do it on double 10, his old favourite.
80.
Not to beat.
It doesn't feel like he's got long left in this one. Dimitri van den Berg, a long way back. All he can do is hit and hope, set something up. And he's not even done that. James Wade, 6 starts if he needs them to get the job done and book himself a place in round 2.
He might only need one, and that is exactly how it's turned out to be the case, because James Wade has managed that one really well indeed. That was a tricky opening assignment for both players, you have to say. Back-to-back matches at any of them. So that's something that will be just chipping away at him.
A similar story in the last game, wasn't it? Dimitri van den Berg, James Wade, 2 players with big CVs, but not recent form to match.
Yeah, Barney has won a title this year. He's made a semi-final as well. He won Players' Championship 5. That was in March of this year.
56. Roman, you require 111.
I think the real encouragement for Barney came at the World Series finals. Yes, he lost on that occasion, but had a real good go at Luke Littler, who's the favourite to win this title. And with darts like that, he's going to be in there swinging.
In the Order of Merit, 12th on the Players' Championship Order of Merit this year. That's a lovely side-on angle. One more of those. Straight into the 5s.
84.
Did think the first start lent itself to a second there. Tops for Cullen. Double 10 for Cullen.
40.
Problems for Cullen.
You require 76.
Yeah, he's already booked a ticket, Barneveld, for 4 of the big events at the back end of the year. Could be taking a step towards booking a ticket. Oh, slippy.
That leaves 47, so yeah.
44.
Tied is up the best that he could.
Joe, you require
Bit of a let-off there, really, for Joe Cullen.
Well,
the throw was under trouble.
Absolutely massive let-off, but Joe still has to step up to the plate here. And he's stepped up and he's stepped back momentarily as well. Crowd are just building this one up. He's inching closer.
No score. Roman requires 32.
And in many ways a let-off for Barney as well, because he's been allowed another opportunity. And this time he does not let it pass. And there we have the first chink of daylight in this one. Barney with the break leads 4-2. That's all it takes, isn't it? 5 holes of throw, then he got the break, and he's backed up the break with another hold.
59.
And that's so often all that you need to do. Just that one break can just prove so decisive, and all of a sudden Cullen's looking at the prospect of winning 4 on the spin, and with Barney in this frame of mind, you have to say it's a tall order.
Start number 1, that's been so impressive for Barneveld. Just sat in the bottom of the treble, looking so inviting for more. And once again, bottom of the treble, just to build on top. And it's on again.
Well, hold your breath, Basel, because Barney,
95.
with a potential 9-dart leg to book his place in round 2. They know what to do.
Well, they've been teased tonight, haven't they, the home crowd here in Basel. But the most important thing for Raymond van Barneveld right now is he's looking good for a place in round 2.
Raymond requires 36.
Well, this could be a 10-dart break of throw. And there's no living with that, I don't care who you are. In those 2 Pro Tour events. Just embellishing his Players' Championship Order of Merit money as well in the process.
Just before we get in the meat of this game as well, I'd like to send my apologies to Johnny Clayton for a slip of the tongue there on the introduction. I was trying to say World Series final, and I accidentally put him in the seniors, despite the fact he's a year too young.
Yep, and on that note,
Johnny Clayton.
Final match of the session tonight as well.
100.
5th time that the pair have met, and as you'd imagine, certainly with recent form, nothing to split them. 4 matches, 2 apiece. Most recent one, Players' Championship 14, the semi-final, which went the way of Johnny Clayton by 7 legs to 3. And again,
Johnny Clayton.
for the second time in the game, a 101 finish for Johnny Clayton. 15 darter, replica of leg number 1.
$431. $85. Cameron, you require 130.
That's the luxury of time that he's got. Johnny Clayton back on 206 allows him to not have to chase down the bullseye, and he joins in on the tumpless party.
You require 56.
All over the tables. Tops for Clayton here. 12 darter will do.
46.
What a leg this has been. Menzies not necessarily out of this just yet.
85.
Shame about the last start. Really could make a difference. Johnny Clayton here comes inside. He's got problems. He split it anyway. Double 4. Nudged the wire. And that has nudged the other wire.
98.
Shame about that last start for Menzies. Could have been a lot better off. As it is, now looking at 38. 1 dart in hand at double 19. What a steal that is for Cameron Menzies. Johnny Clayton had no right to lose that one. To take a 4-2 lead, so 2 breaks to 1 in his favour.
80.
And maybe
63.
Another leg incoming as well.
$39. Johnny require 96.
Well, Johnny could redress the balance here after those 2 missed darts at double 12. Double 18 here for Clayton to nick it back. The one that got away, I think he's somehow managed to reclaim that one. Get down
81.
to below a ton just yet. Treble 19 to leave double 12. 4 apiece incoming.
69.
Not quite there just yet. And what a steal this would be. Well, it was a 138 that won the World Grand Prix, wasn't it, last year, from Luke Humphries?
12.
Famous checkout, of course, from many years ago, Keith Deller and all that, but not to be there for Menzies.
9.
And not to be
93.
for Johnny Clayton as he looked at 12. Now, this would be another big, big steal. Double 18 inside for double 9.
75. Johnny require 3.
Bit of a let-off here for Johnny Clayton.
Well, this is no gimme. This can be very, very awkward.
No score.
And
Johnny require 18.
he's got nowhere to go, no room for manoeuvre. Has to be 1 double 1. There's no other option. He's in a pickle.
14.
But he has got another shot.
Johnny require 3. No score.
Testing.
Johnny require 4.
Oh, it's so frustrating. Menzies could... I was about to say Menzies could easily end up there himself, but he avoids that particular fate. And again, one of those legs that could so easily have gone the other way. It goes the way of Menzies. The one treble. And Cameron Menzies looking at double 19, splits it this time.
70.
Not convinced. He wanted the Big 10 there.
I'm not convinced either, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because, of course, it buys you an option if you do go for the 10 or the 6 in that situation. But double 14, we've talked about it plenty of times today, and we're talking about it once again because that particular double has given Cameron Menzies passage into round 2 here in Basel. Who wants to hold on to his status as European champion. He's attached so much significance to these European Tour events. Spoken at great length about how much he loves playing in Europe, wherever it is, whether it's Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, and now here in Switzerland as well.
130. Peter 126.
And he'll be looking to defend that title.
Richard, you require 31.
He might not be able to defend his throw, though, here in the opening leg. Veenstra will be expecting a couple of darts to get a break at the first possible chance.
Games on the first leg, Richard Veenstra. Second leg is Richard to throw first. Game.
Yeah, a timely 140, and the fact that Wright has only thrown 45 in response doesn't bode well here. That's the 80 trimmed off.
140.
Yeah, nicely played, and maybe another 13, or another crack at a 13 darter. It was a 14 darter in leg 2. That's well within reach.
59. Richard, you require 40. Games on the third leg, Richard Veenstra.
18 darter, 14 darter, 13 darter. Yeah, there's a bit more lift when you look at the arm, upper arm movement. There's a lot more lift from
156.
Veenstra than there is from Peter Wright. A little bit more, a little less jerky.
140. Richard, you require 157.
But right in position this time. Unless.
Good.
Oh my goodness me, Richard Veenstra. That is absolutely stunning, and there's nothing Peter Wright can do about that.
145.
In terms of the way it's happened at the moment, Peter Wright gets a land of blow on Richard Veenstra. Even when it looked like it was going to present itself there, a slip from Peter Wright, and Veenstra with a big score here regain control of the leg.
Well, that was a chance to land a blow as well, and Peter Wright, it would have been, or still could be, a break of throw for Peter Wright. 10 for double 16, or 2 for tops. Went the right way. And a tumpless check out of his own as well.
Peter to throw first.
There'll just be that little bit of panic setting in for Veenstra, because he'll feel he had it done at 5-0.
Well, the adrenaline will be absolutely flying through Veenstra right now. You can just tell by the way that single 5 was so off target. Look at the numbers for Peter Wright here, closing in on an 11 darter. That would be the best leg of the match so far if you can
require 88.
Pull it off, but my goodness me, 6 darts from here, doesn't matter if it's 11. Might be 11 anyway. Double 14.
Games on the 9th leg.
On we go.
10th leg, Richard to throw first. Game.
Peter Wright has already taken out a double 8 finish in this one.
49. Peter requires 76.
Can he find the treble 20? Not on this occasion. Oh, he's missed the 16. That is absolutely astonishing. Well, that leaves 48. He needed 8 more to leave tops.
Richard, you require 65.
What a let-off of Veenstra. He might well nick this after that huge gift from his opponent. Tops he wants.
45.
Second match start comes and goes for Richard Veenstra.
Peter, you require 40.
And a reprieve for Snakebite after missing the big number a few moments ago. Double 10.
20.
Can't be found.
Richard, you require 20.
And it's Veenstra who's looking at the very same target. Third match start for Richard Veenstra. Four match starts have come and gone. But double 5 comes to his rescue. My goodness me, what a tussle that was. Richard Veenstra knows he's got away with that one.
70.
Might switch the scorers around next time Aspinall's on the stage, if he does come through this one.
Well, he was beating his chest after a 62 finish. Imagine what he's going to do with a 170.
145.
Well, Aspinall still playing this in a very good spirit despite his problems and despite his issues with the scorer.
Almost has the vibe that Nathan Aspinall's in an exhibition here, doesn't it? He seems very relaxed with the situations other than the marker.
Yeah, all well and good.
You require 80.
Celebrating the near miss on the big fish, but you need to back it up, Marcel, and Aspinall here can pounce 15, so that's awkward as well. 65 away. Now, if he goes for the 25, that'll be too good. Or it could be too good if he hits the bullseye. Went for the 15. And now he's got a clear run at the bullseye anyway. And he's managed that situation very nicely.
96.
They traded holes of throw. Aspinall is quickly closing in on the finish line. Doesn't like that. May just have to move over slightly to try and find a way through to that treble 20. He's over-pitched it, but 16 will leave tops.
56. Nathan, you require 40.
Well, some might say that's a dead cat's shot. Will it count for anything in the long run? Or will Aspinall just put this one to bed? There's your answer. The 180 all in vain from Valpen.
So just watching like a hawk.
I'm just trying to do a comparison with the other marker on the other side of the stage.
100, making you require 136.
Anyway, let's not make too much of an issue of it because Aspinall is closing in. Although Valpen is ready to make his move on 108 if the opportunity strikes it. It's all about the set-up play. So far, it's very good. Tops. Well, how much will he enjoy that? Another moment and a nice acknowledgement from Aspinall as well. Another fist bump. Keeps himself ticking over, keeps himself going. And that's a break of throw as well. 5-2, 2 breaks to 1. Nice piece of admiration from Aspinall. He knows a good check out when he sees one. That certainly was 108. Well, that's intriguing. Valpen didn't start this leg well, but he's certainly got himself into position now.
58.
Well, it was a 108 finish in the last leg for Marcel Valpen. It was a big celebration from Marcel Valpen. And we're not going to see it again here. Match opportunity here for Nathan Aspinall. Tall order.
Yeah, could do with this. Wants to put this one to bed sooner rather than later, I feel. He will not be moved. Aspinall, he would have loved to check this out now, and he may well do so. Nathan Aspinall missed match start, the first one.
Marcel, you require 20.
Biggest number of the lot as well. The bullseye can't found. Valpen needs double 10. No margin for error here. And on we go. Got the break, got the hold. 5-1 becomes 5-3.
Time flag, Nathan to throw fast. $140.
20 dart hold as well after the 18 dart break. The longer it goes on, I mean, the more frustrating it could be. If Aspinall misses another match dart and Valpen's able to at least make his move, if he gets himself into a good position,
100.
Oh, absolutely.
It could become a very different sort of occasion, especially for Aspinall. Yeah, needed a ton 40 there.
100.
But only a ton. And 6 darts for Aspinall from here, and you feel that's enough of a security blanket for him to get the job done this time around, and he finishes things off with a very eye-catching 1-2-7 checkout as well, and a 12-darter for good measure.
I was going to say short-term career of Michael Smith, but it's not really. It's in regards to his season could affect the long-term career, because depending how these next few months go, Michael Smith could drop from being very high in the world rankings to being outside of the top 16.
124, Ian, you require 130.
Yeah, we'll touch upon that in a little bit more detail in due course. Ian White now looking at 70, now looking at double 5. And what a way to start things off. A 130 checkout, a break of throw, 12 darter, all doom and gloom. It's not been a complete bed of roses either, but there have been moments for Ian White.
140. 121. Michael, you required 24.
Well, this is being played at just the sort of pace we were anticipating. That's a long way inside for double 6. That's a long way inside for double 3 as well.
21.
And Ian White might well fancy his chances here. 130's been taken care of. 103's been taken care of. A very gettable 96.
Ian, you require 96.
Well, big moment in the early part of this game. For a double breaker throw, Ian White wants double 8.
88.
Very, very close
Michael,
indeed.
You require 3.
One missed start at double 8 for a 3-0 lead. Michael Smith has an awkward 3 to get here. There's the easy bit.
No score. Ian, you require 8.
This is one of the most awkward finishes on a dartboard, especially for the angle at which Michael Smith's darts lie, and he's been punished for those missed opportunities. Ian White halfway to victory.
Michael Smith will have been well aware of the potential for pitfalls here. Big fish incoming, not on this occasion.
Well, 26 times, in fact, they've gone head-to-head, of which Michael Smith's come out the victor on 16 occasions. He's going to come out the victor here, though. He needs to start making a move, and making a move now.
70.
Just single 9 leads 41. Yeah.
Ian, you require 86.
Just unravelled again, didn't it, there for Michael Smith? 54 for 32 here for Ian White. That's the more orthodox route to glory.
70. Michael, you require 40.
Bit of a let-off there for Michael Smith. Ian White missing 2 darts to go 4-0 up. That's a long way off.
20.
Yeah, it's not happening, is it? Yeah, there was a time when Ian White was 16. His dominant force on the floor a few years ago, that double 16, double 8, he was almost foot perfect on it every single time. Not so on that occasion. Double 4, inside for double 2.
12.
Another let-off here for Michael Smith, who
20.
needs to get his shooting boots on. 0 from 7 so far. That's a long way inside. 0 from 8. 1 from 9 in the end. Will that be the catalyst for the fight back, or will it just spark Ian White into life once again? Because he will know that 0 from 5 on that occasion has cost him dearly there. Yeah, Menzies it was who beat Ian White in the final round of qualifying for this tournament as well, but White elevated into the field. Menzies kicking off with a win earlier tonight against Johnny Clayton. Ian White looking to fill this one up. Having lost the last 2 legs, Ian White needs a response, and that's the way to go about it.
92. Ian, you require 107.
Starting on the 19s, just the single. Couldn't find the treble 16 that would have left
71.
A crack at tops.
Michael, you require 72.
36 plays 72.
$32. Ian, you require 36.
Well recovered. Could easily have squandered that one, but yeah, it's an important hold of throw. That's a big hold for Ian White. He could so easily have lost that one.
the traps
Michael Lee
flying.
requires 61.
Michael Smith just clawed it back. He's going through the gears.
57.
But he does have time on his side. Now completely outscoring Ian White in the legs.
Seen him go treble 7 from 61 before, but went for the 15s on that occasion.
Michael Lee requires 4.
Clearly a player who has every faith in his shot-making ability wherever he goes, but he's in the madhouse again. He's been there before, but this time
Michael Smith.
he finds a way out of it. And we are level.
Michael Lee requires 121.
Yeah, treble 13 would have left double 16, but the single 13, but in plenty of darts, plenty of time in hand here for Michael Smith.
180. Michael Lee requires 40.
Well, it'll have to go, Michael. I really would advise it, because Ian White is no stranger to ton plus checkouts this evening.
No score.
Well, how it can all change in one visit. A moment ago, it looked like Michael Smith had time on his side. Now, Ian White's going to get a dart tops himself for a breaker throw, and he finds it. A third ton plus checkout of the game for Ian White, and he's re-broke the throw of Michael Smith. And he's now a leg away from another upset on our Friday's play.
Michael Lee requires 167.
Well, Ian White really should have been stepping up at least with an opportunity to finish things off here. As it is, he's got 180 left. That will not enhance his mood at all.
Talk about things unravelling very quickly before your eyes. Ian White, one was his own doing, one was fate.
88.
That's another missed start at tops. And this time Ian White is in position. I did say as long as Ian White was in position, he might well have a chance, and he has got a chance, because Michael Smith did miss again, but the chance has gone begging here for Ian White with that first dart in the treble 5. 65 away. Try to trim 89 off the 25.
Well, to take us all the way to a last leg shootout where Michael Smith will have the advantage of the throw. Ian White did the hard work with the breaker throw. I feel like he just gave it straight back to Michael Smith.
6 darts from 131, even without his shooting boots on. I think Michael Smith will be a very, very confident man right now.
Unless Ian White hits a maximum here, he's going to have another 6 darts at 76 this time. He's not going to find perfection.
80. Michael Lee requires 76.
Michael Smith takes out double 8 just when he needed to be inch perfect on the finishing. It let him down in the main badly this evening.